Every accountant will tell you the same thing. Get Xero set up, get a business bank account, file your tax returns. But here's what they don't tell you. Most agencies outgrow their financial systems at least 3 times through their life cycle. The setup that worked for you at 10K a month will actually end up hurting you at 100K a month. I've seen great agencies fall off a cliff because their financial systems couldn't keep up. After helping hundreds of UK agencies scale, I've learned what it takes at each phase of the business life cycle to grow your agency sustainably with the right financial systems. Today I'm going to show you what good financial systems look like as a startup, as a scale-up, and as an established agency. My name's Rayhan. I'm the founder of Cyclic Accounting, where we specialize in helping agency owners like you make more money and pay less tax. Let's break down exactly what you need at each stage of growth. Stage number 1 is the startup agency. At this stage, you're doing up to maybe 30K a month, you're wearing every single hat in the business, and you have a small team of freelancers. Sound familiar? This is where most people get it wrong. They think just file my end of year accounts and I'll be good is the right approach. What they don't realize is that's crippling their future growth. At the startup stage, what you really need is the right foundations. First, set up a proper business bank account, one that integrates with your accounting system and that helps you separate personal spend from business expenses. When you mix them, aside from making your account super messy, it also ends up costing you money because you're missing out on tax opportunities. Second is your company structure. Make sure that you change from sole trader to limited company at the right time, or you could be overpaying thousands of pounds in tax every year for no reason. The third is pricing. Make sure that even as a startup, you're pricing your services as if you had a full team. That way, as you start to build in cost to the business, you're going to be able to absorb that, then squeezing your margin smaller and smaller and smaller, which makes it more and more difficult to scale. And finally, don't get stuck in spreadsheet hell. Set the right systems up from the start. That's Xero, some sort of a bookkeeping software like Dext, and also a process to report on those numbers every single month. That way you'll have clean and accurate financial information every month without a spreadsheet that just grows uncontrollably as your business does. Get these foundations right now and growing becomes so much easier. Get them wrong and you'll be rebuilding everything from scratch next year. The second stage in the agency lifecycle is a scale-up phase. This is where it gets real. You've got a proper team in place now. You're winning bigger and bigger clients, and you've got multiple projects going on at the same time. That basic accounting that you started with is about to become a liability. Now remember, usually agencies don't fail because they have a lack of profit. They fail because they have a lack of cash. I've seen profitable agencies go bust because one of their biggest clients didn't pay 1 month. Let's make sure that doesn't happen to you. The first priority in the scale-up phase is getting forward-looking visibility so you can make great decisions. Now that comes in the form of a 90-day cash flow forecast. This forecast is going to show you exactly when cash is dropping into your account and when it's leaving, so that you can make the right decisions about when you can afford to invest in people or in other costs that you might choose to. With this in place, you're able to spot problems before they become problems. Next up is your payment terms. This is non-negotiable. If you're doing project work for a client, get at least 50% upfront and 14-day payment terms on the rest. Don't let them push you to 60 or even 90-day terms. And I know a lot of you are thinking, my clients won't accept that. Well, the chances are they will if you're adamant enough. And secondly, if they don't respect your business and the cash flow challenges that puts you in, maybe they're not the right fit. Next, let's talk about payroll. As your agency team grows, they're often based all around the world. Paying them manually via Wise every single week or month can become extremely time-consuming for you as an agency owner. Delegate or outsource that piece of work as soon as you can. We help our clients with weekly and monthly batch payments that mean that all they have to do is click one button and their entire team is paid. This can save hours every single week. Next, let's talk about tax. At this stage, it goes far beyond just a salary and dividend mix. We want to start to look at strategic investments, at the overall structure of the business, whether or not there's any other personal goals you have that we can help achieve quicker or more effectively with some tax planning. Miss this part out and you will end up giving away tens of thousands of pounds more than you need to. And the biggest mistake agencies make in this scale-up phase is not having enough financial clarity. They land a big client, hire 3 new people, and then 2 months later realize that they can't actually afford that payroll cost. On top of that, they might get an unexpected tax bill thrown in, and suddenly they're scrambling to find money. The good news is these problems are completely avoidable in the scale-up phase with the right systems in place. Remember, your financial systems should grow and evolve with your business. And the final stage in the life cycle is the established agency. At this stage, you've built an agency that most owners would dream of. 20 plus team members, consistent 7-figure revenue, and maybe even multiple offices. But now you're facing a different challenge. How do you turn that business success into actual wealth? This is where a lot of owners plateau. They have a great business, but they struggle to turn that into something that's a valuable asset or that helps them to generate wealth for the long term. To convert business success into wealth, you need financial intelligence. First up, have real-time financial reporting, a financial dashboard that shows you all of your KPIs on a daily basis so you know where to focus your attention and where the highest impact activity is. This will help you answer questions that actually matter, like which services make you the most money, or which client is the most profitable, or where there are hidden costs eating into your margin. Next, let's talk about tax strategy. We've already gone beyond basic compliance and planning. At this stage, we're looking at how do we optimize this business for an eventual exit, or to fund the owner's future ambitions in terms of wealth building, whether that's buying a property, investing in their pension, or moving abroad. Get these right and you'll save tens or even hundreds of thousands of pounds over the life cycle of your business. And finally, you need an exit strategy. Whether you want to sell in 5 years, pass it on to your employees, or give it down to your children, you need a strategy in place to do that effectively and efficiently. At this stage, you need a team of experts in each respective area. The sale or exit of a business, or anything more complicated in terms of restructuring, can lead to inheritance tax implications, capital gains tax, stamp duty, income tax, and pretty much anything else out there. Get experts on your side who understand your business so they can advise you on how you structure things effectively. So that's the 3 life cycle stages for an agency. It's clear that your financial systems that served you at 10K a month won't serve you at 100K a month. And what worked last year probably won't work this year. And the most successful agencies I work with have one thing in common. They upgrade their financial systems before they become a bottleneck, not after. If you're wondering if your financial setup is holding you back, it probably is. And here's the good news, you can fix this. At Sidekick, we specialize in one thing, and that's helping agency owners like you make more money and pay less tax. We've built the systems, we've done the work, and we've got the knowledge to help agency owners like you achieve their goals wherever they are in their business lifecycle. Book a free strategy session with our expert team using the link in the bio. And don't forget to hit subscribe for more agency finance content.